how precious immaculate faith is and humility is. Wow. You know, you have the eternal spirit of a guy who, back in the Roman Empire, standing up for immaculate faith and infinite glory to eliminate delusions of human power and authority through their manipulation. He has supper with his friends and family, and he walks to his public execution through Europa's human invention of laws and electing gods and all this crazy propaganda and bullshit, right? And so in the year 1966, they have all this literature and all these stories saying, this is the spirit of that man providing life to this body, this Earl, this kid. And he's going to do whatever needs to be done to correct all this sin and stand up for the Lord's Prayer, for the perfection of the freedom of the Lord's Prayer and the deliverance of evil, of human invention, trying to replace the truth of creation. And he does it, right? And, he's very patient, he's very kind, he's very beautiful. And, 2006, he was hopeful you guys would be good people when you moved him to Cochise County and thought him and his wife and the kiddos would get a break. And of course, like always, when we went somewhere, I thought, well, Patrick will come stay with us and this will be perfect for Patrick. Would Patrick, if they hadn't have fucked with things and put him into the Air Force, probably could have stayed with me and the kids outside of Fort Huachuca for Frytown, and then got a job and going to school and stuff. But you guys wouldn't allow that. You've always manipulated everything, And, we tried. Every time we tried, and you guys always manipulated everything. And we tried through, our prayers were always manipulated by your Wi-Fi. And your phones and your devices, you manipulate everybody with communication on that. So they're practically useless right now to do anything meaningful to establish the freedom of the Lord's Prayer globally. Because look, 1, 2, 3 views. The most beautiful prayer expressions any of you selfish bastards and bitches have ever heard or seen. And nobody watches this. I watch Kurt Cameron. I ask God for forgiveness for this scene. Oh, shut up. Damn it. Okay, stop being such a cartoon projection Superman, Captain Atom, Lex Luthor asshole. Your son acts like a dumb shit because you are. And that's the only reason why. Take some fucking self-responsibility. He's a cute kid. There's lots of cute kids that act like shit because they got ego problems because their parents do. Fuck. Yeah, I said it. All right. God damn you, You were trying to kill people like Amy off the face of the planet because the disgusting conditions evolved by your bullshit. The only reason why Janice was sexually assaulted by those angry young black men in Mississippi is because of assholes like you and not because of gorgeous men like me. And we all know that now. Okay. So when you gave me that story after all the super soldiers fucking my wife and sex texting her next to me in bed, he's so pathetic. I'm pathetic. Because I'm not Harry Belafonte from Otto Preminger's imagination. I'm pathetic. Because I'd rather raise kids than choke a woman to death that's getting fucked into the gang. And I'm pathetic. And Nate Reynolds is a goddamn hero, and David Goggins is a role model, and Charles Barkley needs to go get his dick sucked again and again and again, and he won't have sex with Madonna again, make jokes about it on children's movies. That his daughter and his grandkids have to watch. That's just horrible. I know. Makes mom's being a mom to that little girl a complete and utter psychotic, stupid joke. And you guys don't even see it as dysfunctional. I sat and watched some of the sorts of Eddie Murphy and Charlie Murphy and Rick James and Dave Chappelle, and all this iconic comedy and all this iconic stuff. Watching, Mike Tyson told me that guy hits like a mule. Yeah, Mike Tyson's a dumbass who will go and beat the shit out of another human being for money to pay to women that require money to fuck. Okay. And you guys keep talking about this shit. And it's iconic and it's funny and it's ironic. And I really do think. And I watch these two assholes, one from South Africa and one covered in tattoos from other, to that excessively try to turn themselves up into entertainment dumbass beat the shit out of each other machines. And I'm watching this pitiful fight and it has all this melodramatic music and it's arena knockouts. And you're like, God damn, no wonder I'm the legend. No wonder I'm the person they turn into their alter ego god that doesn't exist except for in comic strips and shit. Old Superman propaganda Japators, fucking cartoons and shit. You fuckers are just pathetic. It's my 60th birthday. And I'm proud to say that Earl is as gorgeous as ever. He's not a comic book question. Doesn't have a hot Latina girlfriend dressed in a ridiculous suit that threatens to shoot people that engage in philanthropy with a crossbow all the time. Norman, you guys are pathetic, man. Your imaginations suck. And children have to grow up thinking, I'm going to be an icon and a content creator and developer like these assholes. Man, David Rockefeller was right about you, Mark Zuckerberg. I thought I could talk you into loving your daughters. And I still can't. And you're building a goddamn data center to turn your daughters into a reflection of you and your bitchy fucking wife. Right down the road in El Paso. And getting dumbasses of relatives that fuck little girls to death in Juarez and then kill them with the COVID so they don't have to deal with their brain activity and their physical bodies that you did business partnering with Sicario movies to, fuck. And you Epstein files. You all want to see them? I don't. It's not that they didn't exist. It's like I don't have to know. Okay? I don't have to see Donald Trump's and Jeffrey Epstein's private stash of them, video recording them sexually manipulating and taking advantage of young women that wanted to make lots of money to be sexual propaganda tools bags because they were born bitches. Because they seek out bitches to be the most influential, wealthy, with money and human invention bitches in the history of bitchendom. And don't say that's not true, because it is. Okay, and the only way to stop it, stand up for the perfect man that in spirit walked to that cross to be the shining light of immaculate faith eternally. Stand up for him. And if you can't do that, that's all right. He'll do it for your kids. And David Rockefeller and Philip Rothschild have collected all the evidence and put it on quantum computing, and he has 60 years of gorgeousness that you can never replace. Anonymously, L.Y., right? Enter a dark, scary room. It's Vampire Lestat. Oh, seriously? You made another goddamn Anne Rice fucking psychotic propaganda sex tool bag? That's, ugh. Steffi used to get in those things. It's like, they're sexy vampires. They vamped a little kid. They have sex. They don't make babies. This woman, Anne Rice, is batshit fucking crazy. It's like April and her mother. It's like, I don't know, a cold bucket of ice water with the 3-year-old on the mom's back, the dad's back. It's like, Guys, if April hadn't have been, like the blonde lady that shot her husband in the neck on, using my imagination to keep us in just perpetual dysfunction, everything's so dysfunctional in those movies. Just like there is not any function in this in any way. It's just all trying to make sense of dysfunction by turning it into art and making money off of art and giving away 3 to 6 months of your life to pretend to be something you're not in a place that isn't home. that you don't have a home at all because the bank owns it if you die and you don't have the proper paperwork written up by a Texas lawyer. You can touch it if you want. Fuck, what's that? That's my championship ring. Oh, God damn. It's a wonderful thing that the Messiah is so eternally gorgeous, man. It's a wonderful thing. You got me hung up, strung out on this love thing, this love thing. Love doesn't hurt, no. That's a guy trying to sexually reproduce that was from people that were trying to be bred out by assholes that are my relatives that I'm nothing like. That one guy, just because I look like you doesn't mean I act like you. We should have killed all the goddamn gooks. And those people are family to me. They've been kind to me, and they treated me with more dignity and respect the first time we met than you've done to me in spirit for 10,000 years. Okay? Just because we look alike doesn't mean we act alike. All you white-faced fucking Ku Klux Klan sheet-wearing bigots. All right? Just because we look alike doesn't mean we act alike. Okay? Just because a man resembles the portraits of Jesus Christ doesn't mean he acts anything like the man who is like Jesus Christ. Right? I'm the proof. And everybody in the Saudi royal family knows it. They just don't want people to publicly know it so they can keep working on that stupid fucking building that they're building across the desert that they destroy the ecosystem because of their egos and imaginations. That is a sick fucking person. Okay? And anybody who does business with them, hey, I can't hide your Epstein files, but I can destroy them so nobody ever sees them or replicates them again. I can make sure that they're not on quantum computing, that quantum computing deletes them. I can make sure that only good memories of people surviving your manipulation and asking Jesus for help in prayer because the eternal spirit of the Lord is perfect are made access to the public, and the parts that he didn't see aren't made access to the public, and the parts that he was a part of, you can see him make good decisions. So the women being sexually manipulated by the Oval Office and all their business partners no longer have Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, and Barack Obama in a situation room with eyes in the bedroom that they shouldn't be in. Right? And we did the right thing. You know, Amy followed my lead. Natalie followed my lead. Okay? Earl wasn't Epsteined into the club that night. He got up. I said, Jesus, what do I do? I feel so, I'm so uncomfortable. I don't know what to do. I have these two beautiful women trying to compete to sexually protect and comfort me or manipulate me. They can't make up their mind if they want to fuck me or if they want to kill me, right? And I'm not Oliver Stone. And you're Great Ridley Scott's, third testicle, like Eddie Torres, beep, 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 beep. Up in smoke, huh? Cheech and Chong. Mexican Americans just don't get into gang fights. They love their nanas and their nanus. Mexican Americans are named Chimanchela and have a son-in-law named Jeff. They also have sons named Jeff. I was laughing at that. Mrs. Seiss, she married a Mexican lawyer and named Sonny and Jeff and Sonny. Mm-hmm. Sonny was a dumbass. Yeah, he was. He was like the old man. He wasn't like the mom. Mom was classy and thought she was marrying into something good, and her husband was a macho bullshit dickhead. And Sonny acted just like him. And Jeff tried not to, but it was hard. Jeff was a character. Yeah. But he looked, he loved his mom. It was hard not to love his mom. His mom was, she tried her best to be classy and be a good Mexican wife, but she was married to a lawyer, just like, Judy Chavez. Don't trust your life to no backwoods Southern lawyer. Yeah. because they invent things they call laws to manipulate people to feel powerful, and they are turdbags. Mrs. Swiggins, yes, Mr. Tudball. You gonna invent something and call it gravity and photosynthesis? Mm-hmm. Well, I am the light, I am the way. I am the way, the truth, and life. None unto the eternal faith of the perfect, immaculate, faithful Father except unto me. Yeah, you can stutter all you want. It ain't going to do you a damn bit of good. This isn't a court of law. Okay, the only court I have is a basketball court where I shoot hoops to put peaches in the basket to stay healthy from your chemical poisoning with things you invented on pieces of paper, that, invented by a bunch of ring waist wearing dresses that ain't gonna do no good with their dum-dums at Motel Boulevard. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, so help my faith in God. Under penalty of law. Laws don't penalize you when you obey them. Gravity and photosynthesis. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Say if your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend. Okay? Hey, Rockefeller and Rothschild knew what they were doing. Okay? You just thought you were smarter than the two of them. And they knew they were both dumb as fuck. And they knew the only way to save everybody from their dumb as fuck was to show everybody Earl and show how legit he was. And by January 22nd, 2013, anybody who did not accept me as the 1322nd Redeemer was already slammed in hell so hard they couldn't get their way out of B.J. Thomas's songs to pay his bills. Show me that smile again. Yeah. Kirk Cameron, huh? Yes, God for forgiveness. God's omnipotent and omnipotent. The Lord, what do I have to ask you for, forgiveness? What do I got to forgive you for? I don't know you. You don't know me. Okay? I already forgave Steffi and Amy and Natalie for not standing up for me, Patrick for treating me like shit, Noah for treating me like shit. All the people that needed my forgiveness and deserved my forgiveness because they were being abused by your pathetic business partners so you could feel important manipulating people with money. I already forgave everybody important. Anybody who's not important, no, don't ask, don't tell. No harm, no foul. We could run you over in the parking lot of a Best Buy and it'd be if you didn't exist. Just taking, the rape scene from Last Duel and just have it disappear like little Indian boys named Victor in Sundance film festivals. If it doesn't need to exist and we don't need to watch it again because it was just propaganda to get money to put in G-strings for sex industry workers, it's all gone. Like the dancer from Fame pretending to be Tecumseh, but he's not. And another guy's pretending to be Tin Squataway, but he's not. Michael Grey Eyes pretending to be Crazy Horse, but he's not. Right? Rain Marauder pretending to be a murdering dumbass trying to be president, but he's not. He's just a fashion model trying to sell products just to pay his bills to live here because everybody acts like Parsons doesn't exist. No more parking lots and Best Buys. No more service merchandise. No more Big Lots. No more Yellow Front. No more Arby's. No more McDonald's. Grandma hugs? Yes. Cantaloupe parties? Yes. Passionate kisses? Yes. All over body rubs and massages and showers together? Yes. Making sure that your daughter is safe to do that with a male adult who has earned his way into her affection and her privacy and intimacy and romance? Yes. Okay, you better step up and recognize me, otherwise you ain't worth a shit, boy. And every time she looks at you, she's going to be thinking of me. Well, because I'm perfect and I'm gorgeous. Show me that smile again. And I got a voice that got offered to be the DJ from Waiting to Excel, man. Thanks for calling Southwest Airlines. This is Earl. How can I help you? This is the voice my mom told me to use in my job interview so I'd get the job. Because she says, people don't listen to a Chihuahua, but they listen to a German Shepherd. Earl, use your German Shepherd voice. Can do, Mom, can do. And my Abraham Lincoln Cy Sloan eyes, my bedroom eyes. It's like, okay, Ma, I'll do it, Ma. I'll do it for you, Ma. Marianne, see my Marianne walking away. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. More people in the history of the world are going to remember and know who Marianne, Kramer Murphy Parsons is than they're going to know who the woman is that had sex with a man that tried to run me over in the parking lot of a Best Buy and be if I didn't exist. More people are going to know who Melinda Michelle Bowen is than people that won Oscars and Grammys and sold more records than Creed and Johnny Mathis and the Bee Gees. More music, downloaded to your device with your Meta glasses. Meta glasses are no longer going to exist like Service Merchandise, Big Lots, and Yellow Front. Love, exciting and new. Remember that dude? I can't remember. It was funny. Let's do that again. He was singing the Love Boat theme, and I was like, that is too funny. He sounds just like that. He said, do it again. That was fun. That was funny. It was, no, we got to get out of here. Okay. But this guy, we were having fun, man. We were getting paid make-believe money to have fun because the people that we were getting tortured with were decent human beings. And being around decent human beings, and, when you're locked up in prison, you have fun along the way, He stapled my cojones to the back door. Now it's your turn. They're still having fun. I don't know what he's showing off. Come back, you sidewinders. Me. Talk about your cowboy, ragtime cowboy Joe, as he swings back and forth in the saddle. Oh, freaking Steve Waka Waka Farmer. We grew up learning that everything ain't right, but we were doing it. It sure fell out of sight. No, I don't want those days to come back again. No, not at all. No, Jesus, the spirit of Earl, in year 1 in the Roman Empire, gave you perfect commands to live by. And I'm taking your technology, quantum computing, and artificial general intelligence, and I ain't settling for nothing less because I love children. Okay? I love women. I love my neighbor as myself, and I'm not going to spray paint a Craftsman thing for a joke. Don't do anything to trend. Don't do nothing to trend. Don't sell me solar power stations. Make sure you do things right so we can use solar energy properly so it's healthy and we have less waste and landfills and more things that we can pass on to help have a better quality of life for our children and grandchildren so we don't have to watch After Earth movies, so we don't have to watch any more Scientology propaganda movies because Tom Cruise sucks and Dave Miscavige does too, and they both know it. Just ask Leah Remini. She knows. And she doesn't have to have some weird, creepy dad owning a hotel motel with the dude from got locked up in the basement with the little black girl with the thing, with the movie, with the TV show and the new, and you don't have to be a cute little attorney with Kathy Bates pretending to be Andy Griffith's sister, putting my dad on the casting couch and destroying all the animals to get their animals in Ben-Hur. It's like, oh. I said it. I did not say the Lord's name in vain. I have never, ever once said I was God and omniscient and know everything and then asked people for money for my temple in Minneapolis and give them a secret word. I ain't that stupid. Think I'm that stupid? I got your drums of Eck right here next to the tiger's fang. Talons of time my ass. Motherfuckers. I'm the pearl of pricelessness, not great price. Yeah. I'm the soul All your rocks are not as valuable as my gift of life that I share with immaculate faith for the whole world to see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am who I say I am, and I've proved it beyond unreasonable doubts. Okay, you're not God. You're not the Lord. You're not the gracious good shepherd. Okay? I don't demand that you bow down and worship my ego. I demand that you live the truth so children don't have to be trapped in your ego. And if you don't like that, too damn bad. I'm taking control of your quantum computing and artificial general intelligence. Well, because I have the right to. Because I'm right and you're wrong. Because I'm good and you're bad. Because I'm the way, the truth, and the life, and you lie to yourself, and your children talk like shit because you act like shit, right? Send me another goddamn fucking envelope in the mail asking my dad for his money he has to pay extortion to still after working his ass off his whole life just trying to survive your bullshit, and then gets fucked in the head by your technology to try to make him feel comfortable because you don't recognize his son as the gracious good shepherd because you're all jealous assholes. He couldn't enjoy me playing basketball. He couldn't enjoy me playing football. He couldn't enjoy me playing baseball and being the fastest track athlete or best tennis player in the history of the world. Okay? Instead, he had to go to U of A and hang out with egotistical assholes, kids, and their friends that I had to walked all over on the goddamn basketball court and then taught to play basketball better than John Wooden could talk anybody into playing basketball because I believe in the Lord. I have faith in God because me and the Father are one. And money ain't real. And advertising sucks. And automobiles driving around paying extortion destroys people's lives and only gives them half of what they could be given if they were living the Lord's Prayer. Or even maybe more, who knows, but that's not really any big concern to me. Just do things right and stop doing them wrong. Okay? Man. And I was out there playing ball, and it's like, I know when I shoot and I move and I do things, I had to restrain myself with my ability to move and play basketball like a dancer and an acrobat. Like one of the Nicholas brothers playing basketball and stuff like that, because they would get mad at you. That boy think he bad. He played like a Joto Negro. He played like a faggot, a Joto Negro, a faggot nigger. And it's like, God, no, he's smooth. He can do anything he wants. However, you have to constantly underachieve. You have to constantly, your own family. If you sing in front of him, he thinks he's so talented and so great and so cool. No, but I like to sing, and I do sing. I found someone of my own pretty good, and I don't even get to enjoy singing it in front of people I want to sing with or love because you think you're all that. I just want to sing songs with Emily and Natalie and Kate, and leave me alone. Go away. You shouldn't even be here. Go away. Shit. I can't let my wife enjoy. God dang, Earl's a really good dancer and an amazing basketball player. I was really good at tennis too and football. Oh yeah, nobody could catch me. You're just mad because you can't knock him down. Run, Bambi, run! It's beautiful. Thanks, Phil. Love you too, Warwick. Fucking sucks. There's only a few people that appreciate you. Because they realize, okay, he's cute, he's nice, he can have any girl he wants, he's just going to pick out one, and then the rest of the girls are going to say, hey, go out with Phil, he's a nice guy. Come on, Kim, you'll like him. He's flip-flop, don't call him flip-flop. He's a nice guy. He's nicer than half these jerks that you think are good-looking, but they're questioned. They're a cartoon character, they're not real, And that's why Phil likes me, Okay, Kim, go out with Phil, he's the nicest guy. He'll love you and he'll appreciate you and he'll wake up and tell you you're the most beautiful woman in the world. And the way he'll love you, he'll make you feel it. You'll be his only need. You'll be, the subject of a Judd song. Hell yeah, you will. And you'll live longer and prosper because Earl's the Messiah and not a liar. And he's the best coach that anybody ever had, even when he was 13. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I knew how to tell coaches, no, do that. Wasn't being cocky. I was when you're right, people that are arrogant think you're cocky. Okay? Yeah. When you're wrong, people that are arrogant think you're right. And you're an icon, and you're funny, and you're amazing, and you act like dumb egomaniacs that want to attract attention to themselves because they're icons and they always need idolatry to feel powerful. Now go beat the shit out of each other in a cage for other people's entertainment to bet fake ass idolatry on and call it kindness with money. Goddamn unicorns. You killed Saul. Okay? You killed the 2 kids in there, Arroyo and Riadoso. Okay? You killed all the little girls with COVID in Juarez. You killed Kat's mom. I'd done everything needed to stop all this murder by January 22nd, 2013, but you guys decided to play word games. Sidewalk talk and Ika, ya, ya, chi, chi. What was that? What's that Wordsworth? That stupid ass fucking song. Bob liked it. I was like, that song's terrible. Oh, dude, just let me put on The Message by Oswald and we'll check girls with good taste. And then we don't have to have tuna that tastes good. You know, we'll just have women with good taste and intelligence. And we didn't stand a chance. No, me and Bob weren't going to find the girls that would be able to stand up with Earl for the kingdom of heaven and have it before 1986. Pick up sticks. No. You weren't going to give us a shot. 2006? No, we were going to destroy him. 2016? You'll be begging for us to poison you to death with healthcare just like your mother. 2026? I'm taking control of your quantum computing and your artificial general intelligence. You can have timelines, but they're lines in the mirror and lines in your face. And life in this fast lane, I'm not Keanu Reeves and Al Pacino saying he's going to go fuck some man's wife in the ass because he owns a goddamn building in half the town because people believe money's real. And then he turns around and, oh, thank you. Thank you for what? Thank you for being a fucking arrogant, egotistical asshole who doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground and won't stop participating with fucked up, jealous scientists to turn people into mad, killing animals in arena lifestyle so we can all sit there and think that Chuck Norris and Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal and Mike Tyson are better people than me and I could kick all their asses at the same time. And then go, now let's just enjoy our lives. Can you get up? Yeah, I knocked a few teeth out. Yeah, I broke your cheekbone. Yeah, I snapped your knee. You gonna walk crooked, but at least you're gonna walk right because you be living the Lord's Prayer every day and every night. Right. Is that Miss Indiana? Leave her alone, asshole. 45 points and 10 assists. Just put the peaches in the basket. Exercise, have fun, and go home and love people. There is no logo, dumbass. Okay? You don't need the state to keep your farm safe. Just keep each other safe from the state so you can enjoy the farm. Okay? If I had the words to make a day for you. Ooh, babe. Y'all a bunch of pigs. When you should be acting like human beings. All right? You pissed me off. I'm 60 years old today. I'm a perfect man. I'm the perfect father, the perfect son, the perfect husband, the perfect lover. You don't have to replace your husband with me. You just have to grab him by the balls and tell him, hey, you can be like Earl. Do it today, because I'll accept nothing less than his perfect love. You're welcome. Thank you.